Check, check, 1, 2, audio check. Furthermore, yes, it's most appropriate as we are now ready to proceed to rock. How's it going? What up, Beardo? How you doing? Welcome to the NLTeam community stream. We're doing something a little different today. There won't be any freestyle raps. Oh, no. Today we're going to be listening to music and challenge submissions from the Discord community, better known as the NLTeam. We get together, we do ciphers, we do stuff like that. And when I'm on it in certain seasons, we put out these weekly challenges. There's a writing challenge to test your writing ability. There's a studio challenge to see how you do in terms of writing a piece and throwing it down and using music technology to enhance your performance. We also do a beat challenge, which sometimes is a sample challenge, composition challenge, but it goes out to the producers for them to all make a beat and we see what is up. So today I'll be listening to some of those and we'll be feeding back on what we hear. Oh, the guy you raided to last night, his head fell off when your HMAC video came on. Oh wow, I didn't realize it was still making that kind of impact. Thanks, Beardo. Thanks for letting me know. I think that was DJ Microlink. First time meeting him. He's a top G. Big him up. Big up DJ Microlink. What up, Oggs? I see you out there bringing the vibe. Also, all the music that you hear on this stream comes from within the Discord community known as the NLTeam. Right now you're listening to an instrumental called Let a Brother Live. It's the instrumental version of a track off my last project, Get LeeN and Stay Classy. Available on Millennium Jazz Music. If you guys would like to hear the vocal version, hit the link tree. You can find the project Get LeeN and Stay Classy, available on all major streaming platforms. There's the vocal version and the instrumental version out right now. I hope you guys enjoy it. Here it is, Get LeeN, Stay Classy. Big up Stay Classy, representing the Netherlands. And we get together and we represent Millennium Jazz. Big up the Millennium Jazz Records crew. So if you're on the old Spotify or the Apple Music or whatever your streaming platform is, Get LeeN and Stay Classy. It's available out there. Hit it up. Jump in the Discord and let me know what you think. What was your favorite track? Hey, let me know if you didn't like it at all. Doesn't matter. Either way, give it a play. Let us know. Alright. So moving away from some of my tracks, let's take a listen to what some of the cheese in the Discord community have been cooking up. It's been a little while since we cooked up. Our last vocal project was an EP by Canada's own JNICER, a young G. I think he's 18, turning 19 very soon. And he's been doing his thing. He got involved with the NLTeam pretty early in his recording career, and he still is in the early stages of his recording career. But the young man shows so much promise, focus, and dedication that I got to give him a big up. So let's play a track off of his last EP, which is his second EP with the NLTeam. Trying to get some links popping off in chat right now, but you know what, I'm gonna hold up on the links because it'll upset the flow of my chitty chat. Can you dig it? So JNICER's second EP with the NLTeam that dropped back in December. It's called Nicer Than You. He's definitely come a long way from his first EP, which I think was Accumulated Assets. That's when he was just getting into things, and his energy on that was brilliant. I think my most important community song ever is on that. I really enjoyed helping him put together a piece where he expresses his love for hip hop and how, looking at his future, it's hard to weigh up his future because he really wants to make it in hip hop, but he wants a solid foundation in life. I love that piece. In fact, I'm gonna play it for you right after this one that's coming up. I'm gonna play you Ozone off of his newest EP. Check it out. Let me know what you guys think.
Real recognize real. This some real shit. It's nice, bitch. Yeah. Another whack rapper turned legend. All because he never got to see his daughter turn 7. Never had a chance to learn lessons to the devil for dancing. Well, fuck that shit. Got popped at the grocery store by a kid who was nosy poor. Clean up on aisle 7. When the trial sentence, he couldn't believe it. The now sinking, his mama crying, his smile faded. His younger brother been a wild faded, smoking every night. And I don't blame him. You got every right. Many fight for respect and lose a life in a sec. I express when I write, then use a mic to project. It's complex. When you grew up in the struggle, every day would hustle, buckle up. Have a bitch and a man trying to knuckle up. Smoking on the double dutch. Got 2 shorties from the Netherlands. That's a double dutch. And shit could humble us. Living on the edge. What happened? Last shot in the head. Dropping dead before even dropping the album. The outcome of fear will your peace think. Overthinking, over drinking and smoking peace think. Keys blink. Life fast, we like grass to pass time. My pastime. I'm still chasing cash signs. Not that I'm writing rap lines. Use some rap lines and sell it cause in my mad mind. I knew I had to grind.
Tell him.
Will I blow? It's like I'm running all the time. I knew I had to shine. Been in the dark so long, I've been on my mind.
JNICER.
I knew I had to grind. Will I blow? It's like I'm running all the time. I knew I had to shine. Been in the dark so long, I've been on my mind. Every time I
after you get everything else done, you have to get a job. You put rap last, it's just for your fun right now. That's it. When you're finished school, you're allowed, you're able to get a business right away, you know. You could have a business right away and make big bucks right away.
I don't know.
You don't know if you're ready. You only have so much time. You gotta work, you gotta do good at school, and you gotta get a license. And rap has to be last so you can get all these things done so you can go somewhere. What are you doing? Smoking while you're on the phone with me?
embrace myself, I ain't need an act, just speak how I feel. I ain't need a rap, smoking on a reefer pack to let go. Lately been walking with my head low, y'all couldn't fit my retros on the metro. Instrumentals in my headphones, in my head the devil. Don't vote, I keep me leveled, but y'all fabricated. We cut from a different cloth, trying to find my soul. Lately I've been living lies, having me myself. Searching for me, now I'm more myself. Y'all born in wealth, a C-section. ST rap, but fuck your C-section. I cheat.
Hey, Rob K.
Lessons. Used to cheat tests, so fail math. Fuck, now it makes sense why nothing.
Thanks for the follow, my G.
Never begging out as I grab with life. I'm never tapping out. Whoa, walking with my head low. Wake up, then I get low. Drifting on the wet road. Will I ever let go? Let go. I could never let go. Never will I let go. Yeah. Drifting on the wet road. When it's raining, recommend you get low.
Hey ma, I was thinking about what we talked about. And honestly, I'ma do good in school, I'ma do all that. I'ma get a good job, I'ma have a good life. And you know, I know it's all love what you're saying, and I love you. And you know that. But when it comes to my passion, you know, this is me and I could never let go.
Whoa, walking with my head low. Wake up, then I get low. Drifting on the wet road. Will I ever let go?
Yes, people, that's my boy JNICER representing the NLTeam right there. Big up JNICER, please look him up. If you want some more JNICER, you can find him via the NLTeam links that I just put into the chat right there. Follow us on your preferred platform of choice. And you can hear more of him and the rest of the team. We get together in the Discord community. We put that work in. We put in a lot of work, to be fair. And we make our own music, you know what I'm saying? It goes from freestyling, it goes from, you know, meeting online to our own ciphers to a whole lot of practice, and then to a lot of writing practice, and then on to some studio practice, and eventually we're collaborating on tracks and we're making things happen. And it's not just vocals, it's not just lyrical. We also do the production side of things as well. So let me introduce you to another member of the NLTeam, a long-standing member who has been holding it down. I think he's on a number of EPs, and he is growing into quite the producer, engineer, and executive producer. JoLove representing Long Island, New York. People, he is really out here adding a lot of strings to his bow. He is at university right now studying the craft of vocal production, and sound engineering, and he's really doing his bit. And I'm extremely proud of him, and I'm also extremely proud of JNICER. And when they get together, JoLove and JNICER, they make a good pair. Quickly before I move on to Joe, I just want to say, mama on my ass. I have to say it with an American accent, otherwise it sounds weird. Mama on My Ass by JNICER. There's something authentic about that piece. And I love that piece because there's so much honesty and expression in it. And as long as I keep meeting artists who that demonstrate that level of integrity and honesty, I'm down to put in the work, you know, to help them achieve their goals. Do you know what I mean? So it was a real honor to help this young man use his music to communicate something so meaningful to his ma. So yeah, man, JNICER, I'm extremely proud of you, and it's been an honor watching you grow. You feel me? Now moving on to a production from our guy JoLove representing New York. Young G putting that work in, hard at work in the education, hard at work in all of his part-time jobs, full-time hustler. JoLove, people. A nice chilled one here landing from Joe. And yes, Rob K, big up yourself, and greetings to you and the rest of the Chatbox crew. Nice to hear Uggs is chilling out there enjoying the tunes. And yes, Rob, I have caught up with Johnny, but not recently, but I know he's out there doing his thing. I think last week he was in Boston with ZeroStressTech, another NLTeam OG. They did the IRL connection and they went to Boston. They went up to Boston to check out a Harry Mack show. And our boy ZeroStressTech made the connection with Johnny. sending peace, love, positive vibes right back to you. In fact, tripling it and sending it right back to you, Rob, out there in Toronto. Big up yourself. Ah, I see. That means that man like Rob is in good company. Big up yourself. These jams are taken off of JoLove's last instrumental EP, Love in Time. Can't remember, we dropped this one about a year ago. If you want these kind of tunes in your life, please follow the NLTeam on SoundCloud. I'll put the link tree in chat just above. Big up yourself, Joe. About to move on to By This Time. As Joe is putting together these EPs, it's always an honor to watch this young man as he's learning his tools of his craft, his DAWs, DAWs, digital audio workstations for those of you at home listening it, who aren't too aware of the tech lingo. That bass line though, Joe. Come on, my guy. Funky. That's right, Beardo. When one door closes, another one opens. Maybe that's when you're going from the mixing to the mastering process. I don't know. Bad techie humor there. Beautiful composition. Great use of the vocal sample, Joe. And I think I'm a major fan of that bass. It makes me make a happy bass face. It makes me want to frown like this, because it's so greasy, and smile at the same time is hard. There it is. That's a couple of our jams. These are people's individual EPs from working within the NLTeam. These EPs I pretty much project manage them myself. I guide the artist through all the steps of its creation, from the idea, its inception, to its recording, to its editing, to its mixing, and to its mastering. We make the whole thing a smooth learning process. So not just do you get the job done, you get to learn a lot in the process as well. Righty. So now, let's take a look at some of these challenges that we've been issuing to the community. Drop the volume here a bit. Okay. So on a weekly basis, what we try to do is to do some exercises that keep us sharp with our craft. So one of our weekly exercises, which goes out on a Monday, is called the Writing Challenge. With a Writing Challenge, the NLTeam will issue you with a topic, and you are challenged to write a 16-bar verse on the given topic, and you do this on a beat of your choice. That's not where challenge ends. The bonus challenge is, when you're delivering your submission, you've got to record it in one take. That means you cannot edit your take. We're not too fussy about the audio quality here. You can record it on your phone, or you can record it on your system. Hey, you can even go to a studio if you want, but it cannot be edited in any way One take, nice and clean, similar to performing or like going to a radio station and spitting a rhyme. You get me? Do you get what I'm saying? So that's the idea behind the writing challenge, and I'm gonna revisit one of our best challenges, to be fair, where I saw some amazing submissions. I did feedback on these before, but somehow I lost the VOD, and they were so good that I have decided to do it again. So here we go. Today we're going to be looking at writing challenge number 67, where we challenge the team to write on the topic of 1 in a million. Let's check out some of the submissions that came through. Thank you, Joe, for another nice instrumental right there. Big up yourself. A lot of instrumental love right there from JoLove. Of course, we'll always love those beats, bro. Big up yourself. Okay. So remember, the challenge is you get given a topic. You've got to write 16 bars, which you then perform and record. You've got to deliver in one take, no edits. Use whatever recording gear you can. We don't really care about the quality, but we care about the quality of your writing. We care about the quality of your performance, your delivery, breath control, cadences, all that good stuff. But it's not about sounding super sharp right now. It's about getting that verse down and getting that verse out. That's the idea of the writing challenge. Let's see what happens. We put out the subject of 1 in a million. Our boy AJ gave it a shot. Let's see what went down.
You got me acting like I just won the lotto, which is crazy, cause to me I only see you as a model. And I would walk to the ends of the earth for you. I would follow hard to explain these butterflies inside. I'm no longer hollow. Yes, I am blessed, finally getting this off my chest. I'm not stressed, took it away in an instant, just with the blow of a kiss. I must attest, she is a relative, yes I do feel it's my spirit. She heals in my heart, she steals it when we're apart like a car just hot, cause only for her I will yield. You something similar to needles in a haystack. You got me like that sailors would use to find their way back. You got me with that caboose. I hope we on the same track. When looking now was in trance. You see now worth the blame at. The chance you find me really just blind me. Now I'm stuck in those odds. I'm really wanting, selecting the climbing to love till it's all gone. I love you so infinite, always just killing it. Might as well call me a villain, you're or I'm feeling it. Just drawing million, you're a 1 in a million.
Hey. Nice one, AJ. What are you guys saying about AJ's submission right there, my guys? On it, 1 in a million by AJ, just in case you don't know. Let me give you some context on my guy. He is out here enjoying the craft of hip-hop. I know him. I've seen him come in and do his bit. My guy is not out here trying to be that top superstar artist. He loves hip-hop, he loves writing, and he loves performing, and he's doing his thing. My guy is in the military full-time. He is out there. I think he's actually a Marine, to be super specific, but I know he's out there traveling the world, delivering on all his military actions, living a life of discipline, and he still has time to get onto the server, look up the weekly writing challenge and try to get it in. So for AJ, I always make sure I stop and check what he's doing, because I respect him as an individual. I respect his drive and discipline, and with everything he's doing in his life, I'm just so proud and honored that he makes time to step through and deliver on his challenges. Let's take a second listen to that and read along while we're at it and check out some hot lines. I'm sure there's some killer lines in there, so let's give it a review. What do you say? Okay.
You got me acting like I just won the lotto, which is crazy, cause to me I only see you as a model. And I would walk to the ends of the earth for you. I would follow hard to explain these butterflies inside. I'm no longer hollow.
Hey, lovely opening 4 bars right there. Beautifully executed. Very smooth and consistent flow. I could hear you were like putting that work in to keep the clarity there, as you know, you got to the end of your lung capacity towards the end of the 4 bars right there. But it was so smooth and well written, and I can really feel what you're saying. So yeah, go for it, bro. We really like this. Also, I have to compliment your choice of production. the kind of acoustic guitar sample thing. I think that goes really well with these kind of one take sound natural scenarios. So good choice of production there. Nice entry. I can hear you trying to ting. I'd love to hear you re-deliver this verse in about 3 months, but let's hear that. Let's listen on. Let's listen on.
I only see you as a model, and I would walk to the ends of the earth for you. I would follow hard to explain these butterflies inside. I'm no longer hollow. Yes, I am blessed. Finally getting this off my chest. I'm not stressed. Taken away in an instant, just with the blow of a kiss. I must attest, she is a reality. Yes, I do feel it's my spirit. She heals in my heart. She steals it. When we're apart like a car, just talk is only for her. With you. Something similar.
Alright. I like the flow switch up right here as you're getting into like moving on to bar 5 and forward right there. That is lovely, very ambitious, and you went in and gave it your all, keeping it 1000. I kind of lost the clarity in the 2 bars that I highlighted there, but I love everything you've done in there. I'm hearing the cadence, I'm hearing the pattern, and I'm hearing what you're aiming for. So as I said, I want to hear this again in a couple of weeks or a couple of months, because I know you'll get that pinpoint accurate and your confidence will be up. So we'll get an amazing performance. Great work. Let's keep it flipping.
The blow of a kiss, I must attest, she is a reality. Yes, I do feel it's my spirit. She heals in my heart, she steals it. When we're apart like a car, just talk is only for her. With you. You're something similar to needles in a haystack. You got me like that sailors would use to find their way back. You got me with that caboose. I hope we on the same track. One looking now is in trance.
No, come on now. I've got to stop and give props to lines like, you got me with that caboose. I hope we're on the same track. Yes, bro. You get the air horns right there. Come on. I gotta say, that's my favorite line. That's a sneaky one. Loving it.
Sailors would use to find their way back. You got me with that caboose. I hope we on the same track. One looking now is in trance. You see now where the blame at. The chance you find me really just blind me. Now I'm stuck in those odds. I'm really in wanting, selecting the climbing to love till it's all gone. I love you so infinite, always just killing it. Might as well call me a villain, you're or I'm feeling it. Just drawing million, you're a 1 in a million.
Hey, once again, you're finishing off with that nice double time flow, getting all those syllables in there. We kind of lose a little bit of clarity, but that's okay, because this is a good starting point and a great building block to improve upon. So hey, I just gotta say, AJ, that's really good work. Please bring this one back, even for yourself. You know, I think you might have a neat little piece to just tighten up, give it the, you know, post-production treatment, and you got something that's fire here, man. Great writing, great delivery, great ambition. Yeah, bring it again. What you guys thinking about this one in chat? Let me know. I'm up to hear your opinions too, and I'm sure AJ would appreciate your feedback as well. Or you can come on into the Discord and chat to him directly. You know what I'm saying? Okay, let's move on to our next submission for 1 in a million. A little bit of clicking and fiddling. Next up, we got Avicenna. Let's take the first listen to his piece before I give you a little bit of background information on this amazing young artist. But let's get into it. In case you don't know what the writing challenge is, 16 bars on a given topic. Please deliver your submission in 1 take, an unedited recording. Here's Avicenna's take on this subject. 1 in a million. Let's go.
Look, yo, sometimes I get overexcited. I think I need to tone it down. Looking back at my life at uni, can't believe it's nearly over now. Wow.
Hey.
1 in a million, yeah, I kinda like the way that sounds. But I don't really need the label, cause I love being underground.
Hey.
Faced with ups and downs, but didn't sit and cry and complain. Even with that stupid bullshit occupying my brain.
Okay.
Yeah, they try and get inside your head, so mind the games.
Hey.
Let's mind the games, look. So I chase that dream at breakneck speeds. I don't care if you if you try and go test me, I'll reply with a ha-ha. Cause I really feel that need. I need you to go boo-hoo, so that I can push myself and end up really far. 1 in a million. Feeling next up like I'm Killian.
Hey.
Mbappe at rapping, or maybe they actually say that I was a Brazilian.
Hey.
Like Pele, take over the game, leave it in flames. Grateful that you and I are not the same.
Hey.
Avicenna, remember the name, cause
Hey.
I'm 1 in a million.
My guy. Av. My guy. What up, Av? My guy. Hey, wait. I don't want to see the next up. We want to pause that and bring that back. What y'all saying? Come on, guys. Come on. I've just came on through with something special right there. That is really nice. Some background information on Avicenna. My guy is a medical student hailing out of, I think he's from Luton, lives around the Luton ends, but he's doing his studies in Birmingham in the UK, putting in that grind. I think his studies are done now, or he's out getting his practice, but he's somewhere between the studies and being a qualified doctor. But my guy is also putting in that ultimate grind time, and somehow between the real life, he takes on these writing challenges and he delivers. And I don't know how he does it, but I can tell he's a grafter, and I'm extremely proud of him and the effort he puts in. Not just does he deliver with the writing challenges, he's very active with the production challenges too, and I love everything he's been doing right here. So let's back this one up and take a very careful listen to what Avicenna's cooked up as his writing challenge on the topic of 1 in a million. And remember, he delivered this in one take, no edits, no backings, no help from studio tech, just him giving it a good rap. So let's hear what we got. Nice choice of production as well.
Yo.
Nux, Alpha House.
Sometimes I get overexcited. I think I need to tone it down. Looking back at my life at uni, can't believe it's nearly over now. Wow. 1 in a million. Yeah, I kinda like the way that sounds, but I don't really need the label, cause I love being underground.
Hey, I mean, come on. This whole kind of cadence right here. I'm extremely happy with it. I mean, the NLTeam community is an international community, so we hear a lot of different cadences, patterns, and flows. But the way my guy Av has just approached this is just a whole lot of that UK pride. You know, he's really landing like, yeah, I'm about to rep hard with how we do things around here. And it's great to hear that sound, the cadence, the flow, the bounce, you know, when underground. Bro, come on. Yes, Av.
I need to tone it down.
Down.
Looking back at my life at uni, can't believe it's nearly over now. Wow. 1 in a million. Yeah, I kinda like the way that sounds. But I don't really need the label, cause I love being underground. Faced with ups and downs, but didn't sit and cry and complain. Even with that stupid bullshit occupying my brain.
I think this is it for. I think this is me right here. Faced with ups and downs, but didn't sit and cry and complain, even with that stupid bullshit occupying my brain. The pattern he used on these two bars right here, I love it. It's like it's got two separate flows in each bar. So the first 2 beats, he's got like one pattern, and then the second 2 beats of the bar, he switches the pattern, and he does this twice. Loving it, man. It's like, he's bringing all those lovely UK patterns and cadences that make me so proud of the sound that we got cooking up over here. One more time, people.
Faced with ups and downs, but didn't sit and cry and complain.
What?
Even with that stupid bullshit occupying my brain. Yeah, they try and get inside your head, so mind the games. Let's mind the games, look. So I chase that dream at breakneck speeds. I don't care if you if you try and go test me, I'll reply with a ha.
Alright, so what I love right here is I don't know how to describe it, but it's like how playful he is with his projection and how he like bounces on the beat. And Av, I'd say I love everything you're doing here. I'd love to hear this well rehearsed and then delivered, also with a bit more, I wouldn't say confidence, because you sound quite confident, you sound quite serious, you sound quite focused, but it's just a little bit of letting go, because you've got this nice dynamic on this cadence, and to really like match in with a beat, you got to let go a little bit. So when you're saying like chase that dream at breakneck speeds, I don't care if you you really got to know how to use your mic control for that to sound good, you know, so that you can get that so that, you know, that's like it's a little bit of like method acting in with the rap. So of course you got to have that nice pattern. I don't care if you like, that's just get that kind of I'd say mic control and delivery, so that we can really gel with the beat when you're bringing that extra dynamic to your performance. And I love it. I'm here for all of that. So big up yourself.
Even with that stupid bullshit occupying my brain. Yeah, they try and get inside your head, so mind the games.
Yeah.
Let's mind the games, look. So I chase that dream at breakneck speeds. I don't care if you if you try and go test me, I'll reply with a ha ha. Cause I really feel that need. I need you to go boo hoo, so that I can push myself and end up really far. 1 in a million. Feeling next up like I'm Killian.
Alright, so when we hit this, first of all, I just have to quickly head back and say this mind the games bit, that was really subtly genius right there. I love that. But you see, when you've gotten up to this bit here where we've kind of slipped into a higher gear, it's the same thing that we were doing before. You know, the kind of way that you acted this out, this bit before, you're going to have to act different now. And it feels like what I'd suggest for this earlier part is to be a bit more closer and intimate. So when you're doing the still I chase, what's it? I'll just do the pattern rather than words because I'm trying to look over there and look at the mic and chat at the same time. But it'd be like reply with the You're closer, but once we get to that 1 in a million, like you want to be changing maybe like how you address the mic, because that 1 in a million, like Killian, like I just, even in this scenario now, I know to just step back a bit so that I can give that the best flavor possible. So as you've written this amazingly ambitious verse where you're using all these different cadences and all these different dynamics, yeah, you need to be prepared to work your mic control to switch between it while you're performing. But I'd love to hear this in 3 months after you've learned it and mastered it. Let's ride this out to the end.
Let's mind the games, look. So I chase that dream at breakneck speeds. I don't care if you if you try and go test me, I'll reply with a ha. Cause I really feel that need. I need you to go boo hoo, so that I can push myself and end up really far. 1 in a million. Feeling next up like I'm Killian. Mbappe at rapping, or maybe they actually say that I was a Brazilian. Like Pele, take over the game, leave it in flames. Grateful that you and I are not the same. Avicenna, remember the name, cause I'm 1 in a million.
Yeah. That right there, I really like that. I think that could be my favorite writing challenge submission from Av so far. I should give him the homework of redoing that, man. I'd love to hear that properly recorded. Ad-libs, edits, the works. I think you have a neat little piece to stick up on your page that shows what you're capable of. Or maybe a quick little piece to add to your set, because when you know, jump on stage and people recognize the beat, they might be intrigued, like, okay, it's the Nux beat. Let's see what Avicenna's got for this. And if you're bringing that out, I think that they'd be generally impressed. So I think that's a brilliant piece right there. Yeah, Peaceful Warrior, I fully agree with you. I think it's a really good piece. Just in case you don't know the writing challenge, we give them the topic and we tell the community that you can pick whatever instrumental you want. And when they deliver the submission, like what you just heard, they can't edit it. There's no edits. There's no cuts. It's just him giving it straight. So imagine, Peaceful Warrior, what the piece would sound like if he gave it, you know, an hour in the studio. It'd sound pretty cool. So I feel like asking Av, or giving him the homework from the bottom of my heart, to please, my guy, go give that piece the studio treatment. I'd like to be playing that this summer. Please hook us up. Who have we got up next, by the way, peeps? All right. Yeah, Peaceful Warrior seems to agree. How are you doing anyway, Peaceful Warrior? How is your day? How is your vibe? We're about to get into another 1 in a million submission right here. This time coming from Boarderless, and I'll tell you a little bit more about Boarderless in a second. We're going to get these lyrics on screen and listen to what he's cooked up. 1 in a million, one take. Beat of his choice. This is coming from Boarderless, representing Switzerland. Let's listen to what he has cooked up. Production by Bizzle Beats.
NLTeam. Bizzle Beats. Hey, I'm 1 in a million. NLTeam, we the 100 and billions.
Hey.
The fiends with schemes, leave the scene clean. Couldn't even see what's been. 1K dead, that's 1,000 and trillions. Cold bodies round with them out of reptilians. Oh, what's my life without doubt that I'm feeling? What's the reason I don't fear dying while I'm out here flying away? Man, I'm just trying to be resilient. Everybody's special, so don't even try to measure your potential by comparing who you are to no one else. They tell me there's a threshold, but don't know about the pressure I could have. I think into the future when using itself. Always got you stressing about the shit you be forgetting, and the money you ain't getting. You confusing it is wealth, cause we
Whoa.
both know once you grow old and turn all the stones gold, all that shit will never do shit for your health.
Ultra. I need to get that on my soundboard for those of you who know old fighting games. I need the Killer Instinct Ultra. That was definitely the Ultra combo right there. Big noise and big shouts. In fact, yo, if you guys are feeling this one, please drop some emojis in the chat box. Come on, my guys. That was Boarderless repping Switzerland with 1 in a million. I was thoroughly impressed. So it gets some more. Alright, so just give you a little bit of context on who Boarderless is. He has been out here representing the NL team for a long time, and he is putting in that extra work to push himself. And you can hear I guess you can hear the results in his submission right there. He always sounds, I mean, he didn't always sound so polished and accomplished and focused and confident. It's been a long journey, and he has been putting in a lot of effort for every step of that journey. And I guess these kind of submissions that he's doing on a weekly basis now, showing where he's at. We've done a lot of work with Boarderless. He's got so much good music that he's cooked up with the community. It's untrue. And we'll be linking up this summer to be doing some stuff in real life, which I'm very excited about. He's also landed himself his first festival performance out in Switzerland. He's getting on the big stage. He's bringing that Boarderless experience to the masses. He's already been out there doing tons of shows, tons of open mic appearances, bringing that NL team vibe to the real world, whilst also fully representing who he is, that young genius, Boarderless. So let's big him up. Let's check out this submission right here. By the way, let's break it on down. You guys let me know if there's any favorite lines or favorite patterns or flows that you heard up in here that you're impressed with. I'm very impressed with the whole thing. His projection and breath control is impressive. This guy's got some lungs on him. I like it. But let's take another listen.
NLTeam. Bizzle beats.
Big love.
Hey, I'm 1 in a million. NLTeam, we the 100 and billions. We the fiends with schemes, leave the scene clean. Couldn't even see what's been. 1K dead, that's 1,000 and trillions. Nobody's round with them out of reptilians.
His opening 4 bars are always something clever and smart, but yeah, how he is rolling with this one was just, I'm not sure if he's just in his bag right now or if this young man's showing off, but that opening 4 is just, we could sit here and dissect that all day. First of all, let's talk about the production choice. Outstanding choice coming from a young production genius called Bizzle Beats, if my memory serves me correctly. He's hailing out of Cambridge here in the UK, doing his thing. He's a young prodigy, man. Amazing with the compositions, amazing with the productions. He is well on his way, so be sure to look him up. And I'm hoping that there will be plenty more NL team collaborations and studio challenges on his productions, because everything he cooks up is pure fire. Nice to see Boarderless putting 2 heavy hitters together. This could be a potential collaboration. What do you say, guys? A. In fact, potential collaboration. Let's bring it back.
Bizzle beats. Hey, I'm 1 in a million. NLTeam, we the 100 and billions. We the fiends with schemes, leave the scene clean. Couldn't even see what's been. 1K dead, that's 1,000 and trillions.
My guy was all smart with the numbers. Was that what you guys would call a scheme? But his use of numbers in that 4 bars right there, you know, he's using the title of the challenge, I'm 1 in a million. You know, NL team, we're the hundreds and billions. Come on now. Then he's giving the crew a shout out. That's genius ways to build hype. Do you know what I mean? You've gone straight for the punchline that is the title of the challenge. Boom, then you've bigged up the team. Come on, we're already 2 bars in and it's like excitement. And then he's coming up with this new pattern that's based on the schemes. Did he make a scheme on the word scheme? Come on now, let's take it there. I'll give him the bonus credit for this. My man schemed on the word scheme for a bit and then didn't even make it an obvious pattern. The pattern's got some cool pauses and timings in there. Come on, I just got to bring it back so you can hear what's got me that excited. If you think I'm gassing, just tell me in chat. But right now, I'm like, yo, this is a incredibly good for opening 4 bars. You know what I mean? Just to go back.
Hey, I'm 1 in a million.
Hey.
NLTeam, we the 100 and billions. We the fiends with schemes, leave the scene clean. Couldn't even see what's been. 1K dead, that's 1,000 and trillions. Cold bodies round with them out of reptilians. Whoa, what's my life without doubt that I'm feeling? What's the reason I don't fear dying while I'm out here flying away? Man, I'm just trying to be resilient. Everybody.
Come on now. Come on now. So all the way up to this 5th and 6th bar, he's been carrying that same like rhyme, the end words. Well, not all of them. You know, he's got the aliens, reptilians. I'm feeling like he's got that kind of nice roll. And then when he gets here to bar 7 and 8, man just switches up the whole pattern and flow for a bit. And then comes back to the same rhyme scheme that he's had going on for tons of bars. My guy, Boarderless. What? Thank you. That's all I have to say.
Without doubt that I'm feeling. What's the reason I don't fear dying while I'm out here flying away? Man, I'm just trying to be resilient. Everybody special, so don't even try to measure your potential by comparing who you are to no one else. They tell me there's a threshold, but don't know.
Come on, man. That's a full-blown gem right there. Let me just bring this back. Sorry, I'm moving my mouse and the screen around. It's excitement. Everybody's special, so don't even try to measure your potential by comparing who you are with no one else. Come on, that's the bars that gets the air horn. My word, that's just a gem right there. That's not even bars at this point. It's just rhythmical wisdom. That's just a great line.
Even try to measure your potential by comparing who you are to no one else. They tell me there's a threshold, but don't know about the pressure I could have by thinking through the future and using itself. Always got you stressing about the shit you be forgetting, and the money you ain't getting, you confusing it as wealth. Cause we both know once you grow old and turn all the stones gold, all that shit will never do shit for your health.
Come on, man. He just goes on what I'll now call a gemathon. There's nothing but wisdom and gems in great patterns. Always you stressing about what shit you be forgetting, and the money, hold on, you ain't getting, you confusing it as wealth. Cause we both know once you grow old and turned all the stones gold, all of that still would not do shit for your health. Come on now. Come on now. Come on now. Collaboration, bro. You gotta do the same thing I just said to Avicenna. Alright, cool. We've done the writing challenge. Flip this over now. Let's give it what we'd call the studio challenge treatment. Get into the studio. You know, do your multiple takes, your edits, your layers. Let's give this thing the mix. I think this is it. Holla Bizzle. Just make this a clean, nice, short one. This is hot. I think it's brilliant, bro. I think it's really good. Maybe get Bessa on the hook. Shout out to Bessa. Great vocalist representing Switzerland as well. She's been hanging out with the NLTeam doing some great stuff. But yo, Boarderless, come on, man. More. I know that you're a busy man right now. I know the gigs are happening in real life. I know you're still online representing. Yeah, we might even need an advanced video writing challenge for this, bro. This is, yeah. That's all I have to say. It's amazing. People, what do you think? Boarderless just brought this one through. No, I'm not playing it again. I clicked the wrong button. My bad. Peaceful Warrior done though. Like, they're like, yep, I fully approve this message. Peaceful Warrior fully approves. Alright. Where was I? Alright, so let's take a listen to ZeroStressTech submission. Writing challenge 67. On a Tall Man production. Big up Tall Man.
Yo, I ain't no NPC. There's no one out there like me. My flow is slick. My rhyme's so sickly. I'm the cream of the crop. Rise to the top of the heap. I'm the one you call when you need a verse that goes deep.
Okay.
They say I'm unique, one of a kind, a diamond in the rough, a rare find. I'm the original, the source of the flame. I'll be the one to put your favorite MCs to shame. 1 in a million, the one you can't replicate. One of a kind, no one can take my place. I'm a trailblazer, a force to be reckoned with. I'm 1 in a million, and that's the bottom line, bitch. So remember the name, remember the face. I'm 1 in a million, the one keeping pace. The one to beat, the one to chase. I'm 1 in a million, the one in first place.
Okay, Zero. All of that? Alright. For those of you who don't know ZeroStressTech, he is such a nice guy in real life. So to hear him be like, I'm 1 in a million and that's the bottom line, bitch. Like, I was just... I was like, damn. All right. Like, he's one of the nicest guys I know. He's always like, hey, man, how you doing, man? Peace, love, vibes. I'm 1 in a million. That's the bottom line, bitch. I love it. I think that's going to be my air horn bar right there. ZeroStressTech is a, how do I describe this young man? He's an entrepreneur who works in the technology field. He provides technology solutions for your businesses and private clients. He's a tech man who works really hard. And he is not out there trying to be that hardcore MC or anything, but he puts in that effort when it comes to his freestyles and when he comes through to do these writing challenges. And I've been around Zero for a long time, and I find anything I've learned from Zero is that writing or freestyle and good expression is like therapy or a good release or a very healthy thing to do for peeps like my man Zero. And the energy he puts behind it is always fun to experience and see. If you come through the Discord, you can see him extremely active on the writer's block. Him and my guy Sigma. Big up yourself, Sigma. These guys go back to back writing, bars and raps, via the keyboard all the time. They pretty much fill up their own channel and they love to put the words together. But when it comes to this hardcore spitting thing, my guy Zero is putting in that work to express himself. And I like to hear that. So let's revisit this piece right here and see what we can break down. Also, good choice of production right here. Tollman on the beats. Big up, Tollman.
Yo, I ain't no NPC. There's no one out there like me. My flow is slick, my rhyme's so sickly. I'm the cream of the crop, rise to the top of the heap. I'm the one you call when you need a verse that goes deep.
I ain't no NPC. There's no one out there like me. I like the video game reference right there. Do you know what I'm saying? You ain't no copy and paste character to fill up space in a game world. I actually like that. It might get the air horn. It's just, I've only got the first 4 bars, but I want to, you know what? That's for the gamers out there. Enough of that. Moving back on.
My rhyme's so sickly. I'm the cream of the crop, rise to the top of the heap. I'm the one you call when you need a verse that goes deep. They say I'm unique, one of a kind, a diamond in the rough, a rare find. I'm the original, the source of the flame. I'll be the one to put your favorite MCs to shame.
Alright, my man Zero's getting in there using his tones and his cadences. That's not something I regularly hear Zero do. I'm really liking that. So I'm going to ask some questions here. So, Zero, did you write this piece and then try to fit the piece to this beat? I'm just asking, like, where you're adjusting the flows and the patterns. I'm just trying to figure out if that's what happened. Also, this beat has just switched up. Like, it was having one kind of, like kind of choral vibe going on, very chill. And then these drums have now come in and sped up the energy. I like the way Zero reacts to that, to be fair. Of course, my man's keeping it very straight down the middle with the writing and stuff, but he's acknowledged the change in the rhythm and he's matching that with his flows and cadences. So, boom, bonus points for you right there, my G. What can I say?
They say I'm unique, one of a kind, a diamond in the rough, a rare find. I'm the original, the source of the flame. I'll be the
How you doing, Az?
favorite MCs to shame. 1 in a million, the one you can't replicate. One of a kind, no one can take my place. I'm a trailblazer, a force to be reckoned with. I'm 1 in a million, and that's the bottom line, bitch. So remember.
I was just about to talk about. Actually, let me do what I'm doing. I love the way my guy uses, different ways to explain. Whoops, not there. That he's 1 in a million. I'm 1 in a million, the one you can't replicate. There's no copies. There's no other ones. I'm one of a kind. No one can take my place. Once again, saying the same thing. I like that. 2 different ways, but now with the one you had before, that's 3 different ways. Loving it. I'm a trailblazer. I'm ahead of the pack. I'm the one. I'm not in the crowd. We're on now 4. ways a force to be reckoned with. So you're out there, you're doing your thing. In fact, you're so out there that you're not going to be polite anymore. And you're going to remind people that you're 1 in a million. And that's the bottom line, bitch. I love it.
One you can't replicate, one of a kind, no one can take my place. I'm a trailblazer, a force to be reckoned with. I'm 1 in a million, and that's the bottom line, bitch. So remember the name, remember the face. I'm 1 in a million, the one keeping pace, the one to beat, the one to chase. I'm 1 in a million, the one in first place.
Alright. Yes, Zero, bringing it. Appreciate the energy and the effort you put into all your writing challenges. You really do throw down. Just in case you've just popped into the stream and wondering what's happening right now, I am reviewing I'm reviewing challenges from our Discord community, the NLTeam Discord. I'm looking at a writing challenge where the G's were asked to write 16 bars on the topic of 1 in a million. And then to further bring the challenge, we asked them to deliver the whole thing in one take. We just heard ZeroStressTech coming out of New York right there. A very chill guy, a tech head who loves to come on through and join us in the ciphers and the writing challenges. So big up yourself, Zero. That was a brilliant submission. Great choice of productions so far, people. And I love Tall Man Productions. We are going to get into some of his music at some point in one of these streams because I really like his productions. As you heard from the one Zero chose, you never know what to expect. It's like an audio adventure. And we do have a little collaboration on one of his productions that I've been working on. So I think I might want to wrap that one up this week. So yeah, look out for that. It's coming up. As Hathy. Dude, saw your HMAC freestyle session on Microlink stream last night. Shit was insane. Thank you, bro. Glad that you enjoyed that one right there. Glad you enjoyed the freestyle energies and stuff. It was a really good session. For those of you who did slide through for freestyles, I'm not freestyling in this session. See what happens? I usually get into these community streams and I get hype on freestyle and then I don't give people their reviews. So this time, I'm definitely sticking to the reviewing process, and then you never know, I might be back on for more raps, or I might do one at the end. So stick around. If you, as you're here, as Hathy, you must be clocking up channel points, so you can use the channel points to make freestyle requests. So I know I'm not freestyling right now in this stream, but as you're chilling out, watching everything happen, you're clocking up points, and you can use those points in a freestyle stream. And we can have some fun, we can have some laughs. In fact, that stream might be literally right after this one. So I think I'll finish this one, take a little break, come back and hang out with the freestyle family. But for now, it's time to listen to some more challenges. What do you think? Oh yeah, man, clock up those points. Clock them up. All right, so we're going to get on to our last submission on the topic of 1 in a million. This one's coming from Lil Beat. I don't know enough about Lil Beat to be able to give you the full intro. I believe they're representing the Netherlands, but I'm confident enough to say that. I won't say anything more, but what I will say is brace yourself.
They all just keep saying that there is no other way.
Hey.
You got to be in charge for everything you say. Feelings must be closed, they are to intimate the show. Never exposed, but all I know is the expression through my soul.
I'm gonna stop and just remind you one more time. This is writing challenge number 67. We gave the people the topic of 1 in a million. Write 16 bars on this topic and then deliver your 16 bars in one take. No edits, no cuts, no technical support. We left Lil Beat with that challenge, and this is what he cooked up. Let's kick it.
They all just keep saying that there is no other way. You got to be in charge for everything you say. Feelings must be closed, they are to intimate the show. Never exposed, but all I know is the expression through my soul.
Hey.
That might be wrong to think that way, but sometimes I feel old, like I'm 1 in a million who wants his soul to be unfolded. Straight from the heart to the beat, straight from the dome to your ears. I am sincere, at least no fake, and if there's tears, they are clear. No fear in me, I keep fighting every day. I'm here to stay. day until my fossils deep in clay. I may never become degraded, but as far as I'm here, I'll pay my way up to the sky, going all out, no rear. Until I have a single beat, a story I'm about to be reading, I'll stick around for sure. Never leave my musical kitchen, and if I'll stay the only one against million on content, I'll be tearing myself up to put out my soul and my torment. I feel like one in a million. I feel like one in a million. Whoa, I feel like one in a million.
Yes, people, that is Lil Beat and his submission to the 1 in a million NLTeam writing challenge. In case you don't know, the challenge is to write 16 bars on a given topic and deliver the whole thing in one take, and that was absolutely mind-blowing. And as you can see, we go from the absolute beginners to people who are deep in their craft. This is a safe place to try a challenge and express yourself. So even if you have never written before, it's a good safe place to come and get involved, or if you've got a ton of skills and you want to stay sharp, come and give a challenge a spin, because it helps you push yourself. Now, let's get on to how dope that was, eh? Lil Beat! Big impact right there from Lil Beat, and to make things even more impressive, he produced the instrumental. Our guy JoLove in chat is telling us right now that Lil Beat is actually a live looper, and you can find a version of this on YouTube where he actually recreates this live using his looping station. Joe, if you can find that video and drop the link into the chat, that would be blessed, so the other people can have the Lil Beat experience. But let's back this one up and check it out and see what's going on. First thing I'll have to say though, this is longer than 16 bars. I think my guy wrote the verse and was like, yo, this verse is so damn dope, I'm just gonna have to let loose with the chorus right now. And I don't see any crime with that. So thank you for giving us a little extra. But if I was to be a stickler for the rules, I'd be like 16 bars. 16. But when it's this dope, I don't really know what to say. He took it there. So let's rewind this one and give it a nice play from the top. Remember, he also made the production.
They'll just keep saying that there is no other way. You got to be in charge for everything you say. Feelings must be closed, they are to intimate the show. Never exposed, but all I know is the expression through my songs. That might be wrong to think that way.
That is some very beautiful and honest writing right there. Lovely cadence, the rhythmical harmonics of this opening 4 bars. It's just amazing. And what I really liked is that everybody's opening 4 bars today has been blinding. Everybody has said so much about themselves in such a short space of time. And not just do they say something about themselves, they also make sure they tick the box of, here I am and I'm doing the challenge, this is what you want to hear, and then they bring something fresh. So big up to all 5 of the artists that we heard in this session. It's outstanding.
Intimate the show, never exposed, but all I know is the expression through my songs. That might be wrong to think that way, but sometimes I feel old, like I'm 1 in a million who wants his soul to be unfolded. Straight from the heart to the beat, straight from the dome to your ears. I am sincere, at least no fake, and if there's tears, they are clear. No fear.
My words. I can really relate with those bars right there. There's something special. I think it might get the air horn bars for this verse. Where is it? Straight from the heart to the beats, straight from the dome to your ears. I am sincere, at least no fake. If that's tears, they are clear. My man, one more time. Straight from the heart to the beats, straight from the dome to your ears. I am sincere, at least no fake. And if there's tears, they are clear. I think this dude may have just written my freestyle prayer. That's my new freestyle prayer. My word, when I get on my knees and I pray to the freestyle gods for positive vibes and energy, that's what I'm gonna say. In fact, oh, it's his bar, I can't take it. I put that on a t-shirt, bro. That's how I feel about freestyle. You've moved me right there. I think you've moved me to tears. Grown man tears. That's real. I just have to say it one more time, man. Straight from the heart to the beats, straight from the dome to your ears. I am sincere, at least no fake. And if there's tears, They are clear. My word, my words. Speechless. I totally feel you on that one.
A million who wants his soul to be unfolded straight from the heart to the beat, straight from the dome to your ears. I am sincere, at least no fake, and if there's tears they are clear. No fear in me, I keep fighting every day.
Hey.
I'm here to stay until my fossils dip in clay.
No fear in me. I keep on fighting every day, but the melody and the cadence, after all of that you know, the rapidy rap, you know, he's been no fear in me, I keep fighting every. Yo, that's that dynamic that I was talking about with Avicenna. It's like, yo, Avicenna, you see this dynamic thing, like change your approach to how when you change the flow, change your mic position, change your breathing technique. Yo, Lil Beat is actually doing it right here, because he goes from the very rhythmical, the bit about honesty and freestyle that I love so much, and then straight into this lovely projecting melodic cadence, and I think that's just beautiful, and that's what I was trying to show Avicenna. Like, consider that, use your diaphragm, use your chest, because you can be up front here like what the and then no fear in me, I keep fighting every day, like whatever, like, yo. Yeah, you can tell that Lil Beat is a really seasoned performer and really knows how to address his microphone and control his projection. Outstanding. And then I had to still give props to the bars. I'm here to stay until my fossils deep in clay. Loving it. Great imagery there.
His soul to be unfolded straight from the heart to the beat, straight from the dome to your ears. I am sincere, at least no fake, and if there's tears they are clear. No fear in me, I keep fighting every day.
Hey.
I'm here to stay until my fossils dip in clay. I may never become the greatest, but as far as I'm here, I'll pay my way up to the sky, going all out, no rear. Until I have a single beat, a story I'm about to be reading, I'll stick around for sure. Never leave my musical kitchen, and if I'll stay the only one against million and gone, that I'll be tearing myself up to put up my soul and my torment. I feel like one in a million.
Hey.
I feel like one in a million. Whoa. I feel like one in a million.
There it is, people. There it actually is. That is 5 submissions, all on the same topic of 1 in a million, all coming out of the NLTeam. In case you don't know, that's the Discord community. It's the LeeN Discord community. It's called the NLTeam. It's not just my community, it's our community. Woo, let's all get together. So, if you're thinking of getting expressive and you want to do the artistic thing and you're serious about your craft, then the NLTeam Discord might be the place for you. If you do not want to be that serious about it, but you like what we do, no need to jump in the Discord. Just follow us on socials and all the other platforms and give the likes and comments if you like what we're putting out, because we really appreciate the support. In fact, we more than appreciate the support. So yeah, that's been pretty much it. You guys have any questions on the writing challenges or on the submissions? Usually I would stop and ask who you guys would think was, you know, who was your favorite. And actually, I do want to hear your feedback. Who was your favorite? I should put up a little poll right now, but I've got my kind of chitty chatter lingo momentum going, so I'm not going to stop and fiddle with the tech and mess things up. I'm just going to keep it moving. And I'm going to break a quick rule right here, because I've gotten to the end of the writing challenge situation right there. And we're about to get onto some studio challenges. And in a little intermission right there, I'm up to do a little freestyle or two. So, not even or two, I better just do one. Because I always get carried away. So Ash Athi, if you're still around, you get the chance to make a request. You should have enough channel points. Oh, you get the chance right now. By the way, what you're listening to is the instrumental version of a track from my latest EP, LP. My bad. Got the wrong page up right there. Let you see what it is. Alright, Asha. Alright, Ashathi. What's it gonna be about while I look for a beat? I'm gonna find an NLTeam community beat because I want everything in this stream to come from within the community. This track right here is the instrumental version of one of my songs, Stuck on the Meds. I will not be freestyling over this because all I can hear is the original song. If you'd like to hear the original song, it can be found on all streaming platforms. So just put the link in chat. Spotify, YouTube, it works. Plenty of vibes right there. We're not minding your silence, peaceful warrior. You're just being a peaceful warrior. So, yeah, I noticed that's not a word. That is a whole string of words. It's too late now. You gave the whole string. It's too late. But it's okay. Alright, beautiful people. Just gonna do a little bit of checking right now. A couple of tech checks. That's not the one I want. That's not the one I want. Oh. I don't have a view that lets you guys see the challenges, so I will do this for you to see. So I'll have to make a proper... I usually have a scene for this. So shimmer of sun rays in your room in the morning. Let me quickly get away from beats that I know to deliver this freestyle for you. If I know the beat, or I know the song that the beat's on, and I know that song really well, it's just not good. 'Tis not good for the imagination. I think my boy Homage will have my back. I can't even... I said Homage and started typing Lethal Needle. Usually I'm prepared for these things, but this time we shall improvise. You know, because improvising is a thing. Not that one. Da-da-da. Oh, when there's too many... And random is just too many options. You said random? More random than that. Hey, that's the kind of random I like. Yeah. Shine bright in the night like the sun rays. It's like laying in, waking up on a Sunday morning, stretching and yawning next to a cutie, laying on the pillow, admiring all her beauty as she closes on her eyes, and you're looking, thinking about the last night, how you intertwine and have such a long-lasting vibe. Yeah, that's how I chill in the morning on any Sunday. I just want to bathe up in the sun rays and lay there, hell make care. Yeah, when it comes to life, I know the outside forces out there, they never play fair. Me, the kids are away on the daycare, so I'm just gonna lay in the sunshine, lay here, thinking about the life. Yeah, roll over, get another slice of my favorite part of my wife, yes. That's how I'm chilling on a Sunday. Let me just lie here up in these sun rays and watch the beauty around me. Yeah, laying in the bed just where you found me, I'm laying in. It's a Sunday afternoon right here and I'm staying in. You won't catch me in the studio nor the gym. Me and the wifey sat here in the sun rays just doing our thing. You know me, I'm known to jam. I've got me a spliff and a Stella in my my hand as my wife lays in the sun rays and chooses to tan. Avoid the tan lines. Looking at the curves on her body, I'm like, wifey lady, you're so damn fine. So glad that you're mine, yeah. And that's the secret to how to have a good Sunday. Just lay there and bathe in the beauty of sun rays. on any Sunday. I'm just laying in bed, enjoying all of these sun rays. I'm laying in right there on any Sunday. Next to the wife, feeling nice, just bathing in the sun rays. How was that, Ashath? How was that? Ash, I can't even use my mouth properly right now. It's all messed up. How was that, Ashathi? Excellent. Glad you like it. Quick beat right there from Homage. Big up Homage every time. That's the only thing you're hearing in this stream that is not coming out of the direct Discord community. Can you dig it? I hope you can. All right, so it's time for us to get into a couple of studio challenges right here. Now, with the studio challenge, things work slightly differently. With a studio challenge, not just do we give you the topic to write on, we're also going to ask you to write up a 4 to 8 bar hook on the given topic. And we're also going to give you the instrumental to write to. So this time you're locked in, you've got to write on this given topic, on this given instrumental, and also provide a hook. This time round, you can use all the tech gear that you can get your hands on, or all the tech knowledge that you know. And if you don't know much, that's okay too, because you can use the absolute minimum that you do know and then ask someone in the community to teach you a new skill, and you can try that one on your track. It's a good place to try things. So you try things, you learn, or you experiment, or say you've got like a new crazy plugin and you don't know what the hell it does, use it in a studio challenge and maybe you can find a way to use it on the chorus, but you get the idea. So this time we're all working on the same beat, but we're taking different approaches. We've got to write our verses, we've got to write our hooks, and then we use all the tech we possibly can to make our tracks as good as possible. Cool. Usually I would play the instrumental that everybody's working with, but I didn't prepare this time. So usually I like to play that, but I can say this instrumental was provided by Bizzle Beats, the young genius composer coming out of Cambridge, doing his thing. It's an amazing piece. And after he created it in the server. We had a conversation and he came up with a theme of Behind the Mask. So we put it out as a studio challenge. And here are some of the submissions that we got back. Here is one of the first ones that we're going to check out. It is coming from JoLove, representing Long Island, New York. The production is by Bizzle Beats, and the theme is Behind the Mask. Let me fix it so you guys can see what's going on. Yeah. Let's check it out. Get these lyrics on screen and read along. Lovely production, Bizzle. Big up yourself.
You ain't going far, no getting past it. The stakes is high, there will be no unmasking. I ain't the one to give my cards a slip. Straight face is how the artist is. No proof of life is how he's drawn it in. Hot in pain will keep it entertained. The passerby, the established shot, he keeps them out the way and out the wide. Keeping light up on the word count. He finds his method seems to work out. Now all he changes is his shirt now. To working back, afraid to feel attached. He keeps his feelings under wrapped. Is it too late to call the act? Metal faced and like doom, they spell with all the caps. He hides behind the mask, accepting all he sees is fact. Afraid of lovers, he's afraid to die. Afraid to find a feeling that he knows will not remain inside. Should he hide from the truth and let relations die? Or take off the mask and let people know that he's alive?
What's behind the mask?
Hey.
Show me what's left behind the mask. Tell me what's behind the mask. Show me what's left behind the mask. I can't let you see behind the mask.
Nice submission right there, Joe. Exceptionally smooth over that Bizzle beat. Very well composed, very well put together. What do you guys think out there? I can see Peaceful Warrior is enjoying it, saying it is super dope. Said that it was already dope from the time it was coming in, and we like that because Bizzle was delivering with that production right there. It was really solid. So let's take a little look back at some of this track right here. Joe, your approach was phenomenal. Phenomenal. Glad to hear you're inspired, Peaceful Warrior. It is Monday, that means writing challenge day. Fresh challenge on the Discord. Get involved.
You ain't going far, no getting past it. The stakes is high, there will be no unmasking. I ain't the one to get my cards to slip. Straight face is how the artist is. No proof of life is how he's drawn it in. Hiding pain while keeping entertained.
I'm really liking that poker reference right there. I ain't the one to give my cards the slip. Straight faced is how the artist is. Feels very. I need to stop blocking my face while I'm reading the lyrics. Sorry, guys. Yeah, I'm loving that bar right there. I ain't the one to give my cards the slip. Straight faced is how the artist is. It feels very poetic. It feels very abstract, and I love that abstract approach that Joe tends to take with his pieces, especially in the studio challenges. And I think that's what makes them, great music. To be fair, it's like it's engaging to listen to. It gives my mind a little work to do. But it's not too much work, it's just engaging.
You ain't going far, no getting past it. The stakes is high, there will be no unmasking. I ain't the one to get my cards to slip. Straight face is how the artist is. No proof of life is how he's drawn it in.
Just gotta stop as well and give the De La Soul reference a little nod right there. The stakes is high, there's no unmasking. I just had to pause for that.
To get my cards to slip. Straight face is how the artist is. No proof of life is how he's drawn it in. Hiding pain while keeping entertained the passerby. The established shot, he keeps them out the way and out the wide. Keeping light up on the word count. He finds.
I really like the way he's putting things. Hiding pain while keeping entertained the passerby. The established eye, he keeps them out the way and out the why. My word! One more time, come on though. Hiding pain while keeping entertained the passerby. The established eye, he keeps them out the way and out the why. Bro, that's it. I need explosions. I need stuff. I need Tony Baker. Is Tony here?
That was a lash.
It was a lash. That's damn right, Tony. Tell him again.
That lash was biblical.
It was biblical. It feels like Tony's here with me right now, man. Thank you, Tony. Tell him one more time.
That was a lash.
Indeed. Yes. Thank you. Bro, I think that's my favorite bar of this whole session. Hiding pain while keeping entertained the passerby. The established eye, he keeps them out the way and out the why. Please. I'm done out here. Stream's done. Locking shit off. We're finished. I don't know what to say. That's me. That's me that I need to rap. It's so good. It's so damn good that I'm like, forget this talking about other people's rap. I can't get through the other tracks. I'm just so amped up. Joe, look what you done. This is a bit silly here. Just, I want to say it a few more times to let it sink into my mind. It's that good. Loving it. That was quite a hype reaction. I apologize. But I do love it that much.
Hiding pain while keeping entertained the passerby. The established shot, he keeps them out the way and out the why. Keeping light up on the word count. He finds his method seems to work out. Now all he changes is his shirt now.
Bruh! You're fucking up my day. This is too good. I could bitch about the ad-libs though. Let me get onto something I can criticize if I get in this hype. But let's not. Let's ride this positive train. Keeping it light upon the word count. He finds his method seems to work out. Now all he changes is his shirt now. What's this? Keeping it light upon the word count. He doesn't really talk about the problems that we've established that he's hiding, even from his friends and professionals. He seems to find his methods work out. So keeping himself to himself is fine. He's not really, he's keeping his problems to himself. He's not expressing them to somebody else. So there is no problem. He keeps it moving. Now all he changes is his shirt now. It just sticks to the problem. It's cool. He knows it's there. He can get on without letting it hinder him. He's learnt to be happy with his misery. Like, oh, come on. Oh, come on. Tony, where are you?
That was a laugh.
Thank you. Thank you. Tony understands.
That laugh was biblical.
It feels like I'm reading thing out the Bible right now. That is actually accurate. I love you, Tony. I love you, Joe.
Laugh.
Yes. Oh, let's get back to the track. Oh my gosh.
Keeps them out the way and out the wide.
They can't
Keeping
see.
light up on the word count. He finds his method seems to work out. Now all he changes is his shirt now. To
Yeah.
working back, afraid to feel attached. He keeps his feelings under wraps. Is it too late to call the act? Metal faced and like doom, they spell with all the caps. He hides behind the mask, accepting all he sees is fact. Afraid of love.
Alright, you might have messed up here. You might have messed up. So I can see where this is all coming from now. I can feel it. So we had the phrase, we had behind the mask. Was my guy thinking, behind the mask like doom, and that's where we get these really interesting broken, the prose is all nicely broken up into this amazing poetics, like almost doom-esque, and then we get this throwback to doom as well, because the topic is behind the mask. So all the influence and all the energy of that doom-like moment, here it is. I really love that. It's really good.
Afraid to feel attached. He keeps his feelings under wraps. Is it too late to call the act? Metal faced and like doom, they spell with all the caps. He hides behind the mask, accepting all he sees is fact. Afraid of lovers, he's afraid to die. Afraid to find a feeling that he knows will not remain inside. Should he hide from the truth and let relations die? Or take off the mask and let people know that he's alive?
Before we get into the chorus right there, which is just mind-blowing as it is, afraid to find the feeling that he knows will not remain inside. Should he hide from the truth or let relations die? Or take off the mask and let people know he's alive? Come on, man. That's some solid writing right there. That's really good lyrics. I can really feel it. I can move with that. I'm moved with that. So yeah, great piece. Absolute great piece.
Truth and let relations die. Or take off the mask and let people know that he's alive.
What's behind the mask? See behind the mask. Show me what's left behind the mask. See behind the mask. Tell me.
Great work, good vocal arrangement, great lyrics. I'm loving like the backing vocals, etc. This is where I can kind of get in on it. To be fair, this piece is really good. It's really solid. I'd say definitely get your practice in on controlling your dynamics. So, because things like your ad libs or your stabs in the verse, I would say they're a little loud. Like you got to learn how to put things to the background in the mix. So with there, I can feel them punch, but we want to kind of like make them feel like they're not competing with the main vocal. They're in a place that you feel their presence, but they don't just jump out at you. And that will come with practice, but start with the volume, like bringing that as close as you can, get the feeling, and then maybe try using your compressor to then control the dynamic of your background vocals. And that, I'd say that for both the ads during the verse and then where you have your call and response or your back-end vocals on the chorus, try to get the backing vocals to the back, or there's ways to have it as present as the main, but you feel a kind of distance from it. So I would say check your dynamics, and we've already spoken about a chapter on spatial effects, i.e. reverbs, because those will help you create that space. It's kind of like a long taily reverb gives the illusion that something is further away from you. So we'll need like a nice tailed reverb or the use of reverbs to set these spaces in your track. I think that's all it's really missing, but this is great. It's really good, and I'm just blown away on the writing. So people, we've given Joe quite a bit of love right here. What do you guys think? Chatbox crew is saying it's cool, it's ultra dope, and it is very real according to Peaceful Warrior. It's been very real, it's very reflective, and it's very honest. And I think that's something I'm learning about the NL team right now, is that it's all about honesty. I think honest expression, I think that's what we're all about. So yeah, big up yourself, Joe. Amazing submission. He brought Tony Baker out for the first time. I had to call Tony for backup. So even he came out to tell you about the lash. So yeah, outstanding submission, my man. Really looking forward to hearing more of your work very soon. Who else do we have behind the mask? We loved him last time. We're going to love him this time. We're moving right back in with Lil Beat. See how this one goes. Outstanding start to the proceedings.
Face behind the mask, but eyes will never lie. Your restless soul put you to test behind a little sigh. You're feeling lost, you're feeling blue, but I will tell you what is true. You being forced not to be you. Eyes are the windows to see through. You in the world of calamity, hard to sleep, hard to see. Never reach the ceiling, there's the feeling, no more jealousy. Behind the mask, never ask restless faces. No jokers, just aces, embrace this. The definition of insanity is repetition. Again, no pause till completion. Trying to reach in, hiding your soul behind the mask. It's harder to explain, even harder to ask. You hide your soul behind the mask. You play your role, complete your task. You hide your soul behind the mask. You play your role, complete your task.
That's Lil Beat submission, people. What are you saying? Chatbox crew, what are you saying? Behind the Mask by Lil Beat. Bizzle Beats on production. My word, that was outstanding. Any parts of that jump out to you guys in chat world in particular, let me know. I'd love to hear your thoughts on this one. I think this is a banger. We have another one. Loving the intro right there. Please note how different things are here in the studio challenge. Of course, here we can use edits, multiple takes, effects, etc. So it was really good to hear Biwi's approach last time, where he was stripped down. There's no layers, there's no nothing, and he still delivered so much energy in the performance. He knew how to adjust himself as the vocalist, as the artist, to bring that energy. And now we've let him loose with all of his tools. Right, his arrangement, how he thinks through things is very evident. It's very well structured, very well arranged. And it just keeps moving, it just keeps evolving. And there's all these like audio textures throughout the piece. It just keeps changing, and it's absolutely gorgeous. Tony might have to show up. What do you think, Tony?
That was a lash.
I agree.
Your face behind the mask, but eyes will never lie. Your restless soul put you to test behind a little side.
My man has Joe. If you're listening, check Biwi's control of his spatial effects. He knows exactly what he's doing with reverb and delay. Like you can hear how well it's been put together, like how clean the spaces around the main vocal, but when the backing vocals show up, they back the main vocal, but they feel like they're in their own kind of space, but it still complements the main. So that's a skill in itself. And Lil Beat has got this thing down pat. Great work.
Your restless soul put you to test behind a little side. You're feeling lost, you're feeling blue, but I will tell you what is true. You be being forced not to be you. Eyes out of windows to see through. In the world of calamity, hard to sleep, hard to see. Never reach the ceiling, there's the feeling, no more jealousy. Behind the mask, never ask, restless faces. No jokers, just aces, embrace this. The definition of insanity.
My man came in with the nice smooth flow right there. Behind the mask, never ask, restless faces. No jokers, just aces. Embrace this. Come on now. Man's here giving us the wicked vocals, the wicked arrangement, and all of them comes true with the bars as well. Yeah, man, Lil Beat. Big things.
Feeling no more jealousy. Behind the mask, never ask, restless faces. No jokers, just aces, embrace this. The definition of insanity is repetition. Again, no pause till completion. Trying to reach in, hiding your soul behind.
Love that bar as well. The definition of insanity is repetition again and again, no pause till completion. People, please take that gem. That's not just a bar. I won't even say that's a full-blown gem for life. That's something right there. It is actually the definition of insanity, but I love the bar that comes on after that helps deliver his point, and I totally feel it.
Definition of insanity is repetition. Again, no pause till completion. Trying to reach in, hiding your soul behind a mask. It's harder to explain, even harder to ask. You hide your soul behind the mask.
Lovely.
You play your role, complete your task. You hide your soul behind the mask. You play your role, complete your task.
Great work. Bonus outro. Absolute masterpiece right there. One more time by Lil Beat. Alright, ready to move on to the next submission. Coming all the way from Canada is our guy JNICER. Let's hear his approach to this challenge.
Behind the mask is a bit scary. Behind the mask is Jim Carrey. You can't hide your past and your true self. It's hard to mask the pain that you felt. In this masked era, his killer be killed, another kid dies, another mother with runny mascara. In this life, the stakes ain't talking rip buys. I wear a mask to hide the fact I've been high. Not a big guy, but on the mic I'm 6'5". In this life, there's a couple rules I live by. Fuck bitches and smoke aroma. I was masturbating licks before Corona. I take out my mask and let my face reveal my faith is real. I made a deal with myself to stay strong even when it's hate I feel. This is soul food, I just made a meal. I'm trying to make a meal, shoot for the stars and blast off. And when you run out of utensils, this is my last drop. Or be smoking dope to my last cop. I saw my future as soon as I took my mask off.
Okay, NICER. NICER is out here bringing nothing but the rippity raps to this one. But NICER though, after such a nice verse, where was my hook, bro? Come on. It says right there in the challenge submission rules. Where is the hook? 16 bar verse, 4 to 8 bar hook. Where is it? Should hit him with the big old disqualified. Boom! But there was too many bars, punchlines, and the delivery was just too damn good for us to do that. What did you guys think? Joe says he needs to step up his punchline game. Peaceful Warrior says NICER is a bar machine. I agree. NICER is definitely a bar machine. What was your favorite bar? Let's go combing through for the bar that's worthy of the air horn. Or do I have to even call him my boy Tony?
NICER, bitch. Behind the mask is a bit scary. Behind the mask is Jim Carrey.
Big up,
you
Jim.
Can't hide your past and your true self. It's hard to mask the pain that you felt in this masked era. It's killer be killed, another kid dies, another mother with runny mascara.
I like that one. In this mask era, it's kill or be killed, another kid dies, another mother with runny mascara. I like that for a few reasons. It's the timing. I think the timing is cool. Of course, the rhyme is dope, and then the punchline is dope. But like, another kid dies, another mother with runny mascara is just a little longer than I would have expected it to be, and I think the anticipation makes for cool drama. Like, it's not, it's not fully predictable, and I think that makes that pretty strong.
It's hard to mask the pain that you felt in this masked era. It's killer be killed, another kid dies, another mother with runny mascara. In this life, the stakes ain't I can rip pies. I wear a mask to hide the fact I've been high. Not a big guy, but on the mic I'm 6'5". In this life, there's a couple rules I live.
I can't lie, I was still processing that. In this life, let me highlight it. In this life, there are stakes. I ain't talking ribeyes. I wear a mask to hide the fact I've been high. I like that. I think that could be my favorite bar of this verse. I think there's some genius in there. What do you guys think? I'll give it an air horn or two just in case.
To hide the fact I've been high. Not a big guy, but on the mic I'm 6'5". In this life, there's a couple rules I live by. Fuck bitches and smoke aroma. I was masturbating licks before Corona. I take out my mask and let my face reveal my faith is real. I made a deal with myself to stay strong, even when it's hate I feel. This is soul food, I just made a meal.
I do quite like this section here. I take off my mask and let my face reveal. My faith is real. I made a deal with myself to stay strong even when it's hate I feel. This is food for thought. I just made a meal. That's it. Yeah, I think that's not quite a bar, but how that whole thing comes together, I really, really like that structure right there. You can tell he's really thought it out, and it's just nicely pacing his storytelling right there. He's like, listen, I'm not here to give you all of these fancy over-the-top rhymes. You're just gonna hear my message and get these bars and feel my vibe at the same time. Like, I really like that section right there. Great work, NLTeam.
Reveal my faith is real. I made a deal with myself to stay strong even when it's hate I feel. This is soul food, I just made a meal. I'm trying to make a meal, shoot for the stars and blast off. And when you run out of utensils, this is my last drop. Or be smoking dope to my last cop. I saw my future as soon as I took my mask off.
Okay, some more great writing right there. I like that. I saw my future as soon as I took my mask off. I will give you let me see. Let me bring the hammer to you twice on this one, just in case you've touched down and you're not sure what's happening, peeps, in Chatbox land. I'm reviewing some studio challenges from my Discord community, aka the NLTeam. We are listening to some studio challenges right here, where the challenges, we all have the same beat, we all have the same topic to write to, and we want a 16-bar verse and a 4 to 8 bar chorus on the given topic as well. Jay, this verse is longer than 16 bars. I think you've got a few extras that I've highlighted there. So, yeah, we didn't get the hook neither. So extra, come on, NLTeam, because you're nice with the hooks. If there's anything, I'd say NLTeam, pay attention to the details, especially the details of the challenge, because discipline can really help. Because you can obviously rap extremely well, you can write extremely well, you're recording yourself really well, we're in emotion here. All these little things now is listen out for the details, devil in the details, and try to stick to them. So if it says 16 bars, go for 16 bars. And then if you've written, like 18 bars and you're like, that's over 16 or whatever, then try edit it so that you can land on that punchline at the 16. That's the whole idea of the discipline behind the exercise. I ain't mad, because everything I'm hearing is fire, and that's really good. Everything's really nice. We're just slightly outside the boundaries of the challenge there. And I guess part of the challenge is meeting the boundaries of the challenge. Can you dig it? I ain't mad. I heard some dope bars and dope deliveries, so I am completely entertained and happy. But I gotta give some good feedback. I gotta give some real criticism, and that is the most I could actually say. I did notice that you're getting your delays on and your little spatial effects in there. I heard it on your ad lib at the beginning, and that's really nice to hear. Maybe join Joe on reading up on this chapter I've recommended in I think it's the handbook for small studios, whatever. I've sent JoLove a chapter of a engineering book to check out, which will give you the beginning understanding of how to control reverb and spatial effects so that you can make some cool effects. All right, NICER, hope you're getting that one. Wicked verse, wicked raps, great recording. Attention to details, bro. Come on, let's get it in with a discipline. Otherwise, I'll have to call my man Tony Baker to deliver some. That's right. Let's see who's next in the chamber. Lash. Oh, when the internet says it wants more JNICER. Moving through to 3-bet now. On Behind the Mask, let's see what's happening. Bizzle Beats keeping it strong with a solid instrumental here.
It's a fact of the tragic past. It's the magic of the draft, and rap's the best cure to ask for. But these masks we wear, they attack on the truth, and I wonder if it's within you to expose the internal spiritual youth. What I mean in this booth is that the ego is ruthless, is thinking that internally we're useless, but internally we got this. If we just give trust to what's inside us, living guidance where our hearts tie us. But the lies are repealing, the fibs and sins are compelling. Let me spell it out for you. The mask it isn't concealing, at least forever. It'll eventually come back and smack you in the ass, cause when it comes to the truth, nothing ever gets past it. It doesn't matter, despite the chatter. When it comes to deceptions, it's destructive and climbing the ladder to the top, been the cream of the crop. Within the truth of yourself, you find you can never be stopped. Rise above the fall. Grip on the cliff of losing it all. It was you all along who had gone and dropped the ball. If you just dropped the mask, you'd see what I saw. It's a matter of law that this is a draw. We're a prize of it all. Rise above the fall. Grip on the cliff of losing it all. It was you all along who had gone and dropped the ball. If you just dropped the mask, you'd see what I saw. It's a matter of law that this is a draw. We're a prize of it all.
Hey. Nice one coming in there from 3-bet. Very strong with the vocals, very high energy. What do you guys think? We've heard a few approaches to this right now. I think we're on number 4. That's 4 very different approaches to the same subject matter on the same beat, and I love all of it. I'm here for all of it. And 3-bet has taken things to a whole new level. Big up yourself, 3-bet. Let's go back and listen to them bars. Any favorites that are jumping out to you guys? I want to hear what you guys are liking as much as I want to tell you what I'm liking. 3-bet. Bizzle Beats, let's go.
It's a fact of the tragic past. It's the magic of the draft, and rap's the best cure to ask for. But these masks we wear, they attack on the truth, and I wonder if it's within you to expose the internal spiritual youth. What I mean in this booth is that the ego is ruthless, is thinking that internally we're useless, but internally.
I think that's what I'm liking right here is what I mean in this booth is that the ego is ruthless. Hold on, let me get my highlight game correct. What I mean in this booth is that the ego is ruthless. It thinks that internally we're useless. Yes, my man. gems out here. I'll be listening. That's a lot of wisdom.
And I wonder if it's within you to expose the internal spiritual youth. What I mean in this booth is that the ego is ruthless. It's thinking that internally we're useless. But internally we got this. If we just give trust to what's inside us, living guidance where our hearts tie us. But the lies are repealing, the fibs and sins are...
See, like, with Free Bet's approach, it's like, it's not like these super intense punchline setups. It's like my man's found a very nice way to deliver a simple message with an intricate flow, and I quite like that. It just feels like he's talking to us and telling us his perspective on life, and it's got enough poetics in it for it to be tantalizing on the air, but it's straightforward enough for you to just like get it. I'm really feeling it, so it makes it hard to pin down a specific like punchline, but the whole experience feels like I'm getting to hang out with Free Bet and hear what's on his mind, and I really like that approach.
Internally we're useless, but internally we got this. If we just give trust to what's inside us, living guidance where our hearts tie us. But the lies are repealing, the fibs and sins are compelling. Let me spell it out for you, the mask it isn't concealing. At least forever, it'll eventually come back and smack you in the ass. Cause when it comes to the truth, nothing ever gets past it. It doesn't matter, despite the chatter. When it comes to deceptions, it's...
See what I'm hearing in that writing here, you know, but the lies are appealing, the fibs and sins are compelling. But let me spell it out for you, the mask it isn't concealing. Perfect. I think that's just like poetic genius right there. At least forever, it'll eventually come back and smack you in the, I have to say it with an accent, in the ass. Because when it comes to the truth, nothing can get past it. I like this. He's making his point. I think that over time, with some more challenges and a couple more verses, this kind of section here of writing will tighten up. Like that style of his, like that intricate conversational rap will develop. And then maybe he can find some more interesting ways to approach this second part. But that's just me trying to find something to criticize. It's pretty hard because I just like it that much.
To come back and smack you in the ass. Cause when it comes to the truth, nothing ever gets past it. It doesn't matter, despite the chatter. When it comes to deceptions, it's destructive and climbing the ladder to the top, with the cream of the crop. Within the truth of yourself, you find you can never be stopped. Rise above the fall. Grip on the cliff of losing it all. It was you all along who would...
And I'm a big fan of these call and response choruses that people are doing. Like when I say call and response, it's like there's two sections to it. In this case, he's got that whole rise above the fall thing that happens. It's quite melodic and it's like very ambient and large. Then you get this kind of rhythmical rap response to it that makes a really cool and memorable chorus. So I just have to give that a quick air horn for, yo, just being outstanding, man. This is amazing, Free Bet.
Never be stopped. Rise above the fall. Grip on the cliff of losing it all. It was you all along who had gone and dropped the ball. If you just dropped the mask, you'd see what I saw. It's a matter of law that this is a draw. We're a prize of it all. Rise above the fall. Grip.
Also, I must say, like, with his writing style, it does feel kind of like the chorus is the punchline. Like, he's come on through and he's given us this, you know, rise above the fall and the reprise of it all and all of that. Like, it's just, that's really like, that feels like tying it all up in a nice bow. So, not just is it a great chorus, it feels like the big punchline at the end of the verse. So, great work. Amazing balancing and mixing. Everything feels pretty nice. It feels really good. I'm just caught up in the sonics of it and just stuck inside of Free Bet's world right now, enjoying his story. And then the sonics, how he's put it together with the layering and the panning and the mixing. There's very little I can say that picks this apart. All I can say is we want more. We want more Free Bet.
On the cliff of losing it all. It was you all along who had gone and dropped the ball. If you just dropped the mask, you'd see what I saw. It's a matter of law that this is a draw. We're a prize of it all.
All right, so now we're gonna move on to our last studio challenge on this topic, and our last review / feedback for the day, just coming from DroU, who's hailing from Detroit. I'm expecting something interesting. This young man always has, as I said, he's always got an interesting approach. As soon as it started, it was interesting. So here we go, people. Let me just get my man's lyrics up on screen so we can read along as Drew does his bit. Drew's approach on the Behind the Mask Studio Challenge. Drew's representing Detroit. Let's see what happens when my guy hits the studio.
Act up, so I've been doing some math, and it all adds up. You're living behind a mask. I was so gassed up by what you said in the past that all your cap cracked the lens of my looking glass. So many half-assed attempts to fix the breaks, like still pulling the pills out after your sickness fades. Trying to live with the color, but you turn my pigment gray. Thought you were on my frequency, but you're 50 different shades. I'm sure you didn't think it was the biggest deal. No one cares about their mask until it gets revealed, cause it's not a violent weapon, it's more of a pain brace. A lack of perception is sure to cover an ashamed face.
And if you don't believe me, try the mask.
Try the mask. Don't you want to finally live your life at last?
Come lie down inside of a slimy bath in the
cycle of deception, reigniting a violent past.
You shouldn't be fine with that. This your rite of passage. Now go and take the righteous path. Go and find the mask, throw it inside the trash. See how much time it lasts, and if it comes back to life, then we're burning it right to ash.
Okay. Very nice, Drew. It's still being nice. All right. Very nice, Drew. I have to give that a couple of air horns. Fully respect. Before we get into it, I fully respect your vocal arrangement. Your arrangement on this entire thing right here is completely like through the roof. I think it's well on point. Also, we said studio challenge, and at almost every like 4 to 8 bars of the song, you completely change how you're recording the track, or like your vocal approach to the track changes, or the sonic changes, and I think that makes this an absolute brilliant piece, Drew. Big up to yourself. You are definitely enjoying yourself experimenting in the lab for these challenges. Big up towards Knight and the crew. I see you guys sliding through with a quick sneaky raid. I was just getting into my very last feedback for community challenges right there. I was just telling Drew how nice his his submission for this Behind the Mask challenge that we put out a few weeks ago. He's really smashed it. How you been doing, Tien? How was your stream? How is the streak? Hey, Gizmo Baggins, thank you very much for the follow. Big up yourself, Giz. Let me just wrap up the last few words on this review, and I guess I'll give you guys a very quick freestyle. I try my best not to freestyle in this stream, because when I start giving community feedback and I start freestyling, I get carried away and everything becomes a mess. But I'm on my last one, so I'm just going to tie it up and we can do some raps and then we can ride out. How does that sound to you, TN, Raiding Crew, and Gizmo? Does that sound like a good plan? Hope it does. Let me know in chat while I just bring Drew back. We challenged Drew. Well, we challenged the whole NLTeam Discord community with writing a 16-bar verse on a specific beat. Also, we want a 4 to 8 bar hook. Okay, that's the kind of the studio challenge thing that we do. The topic was Behind the Mask. The beat was provided by a producer called Bizzle Beats. Take a quick listen to what Drew cooked up before we bounce.
act up, so I've been doing some math.
Hey.
It all adds up, you're living behind a mask.
Come
I was
on.
so gassed up by what you said in the past that all your cap cracked the lens of my looking glass.
Guys, it has been a day of killer opening 4 bars. Like, every time someone's dropped a submission today, the first 4 bars has been special. I can see you act up, so I've been doing some math. It all adds up, you're living behind the mask. Yo, come on, Drew. I was so gassed up by what you said in the past that all your cap cracked the lens of my looking glass. Bro, it's too much heat. Wonder what Tony Baker would say about that.
That last was biblical.
I agree, Tony.
I was so gassed up by what you said in the past that all your cap cracked the lens of my looking glass. So many half-assed attempts to fix the breaks, like still pulling the pills out after your sickness fades.
Hey.
Trying to live with the color, but you turn my pigment gray. Thought you were on my frequency, but you're 50 different shades. I'm sure you didn't think.
Did my man say what? I tried to live with color, but you turned my pigment gray. Thought you were on my frequency with your 50 different shades. First of all, my boy's been getting freaky. Second of all, my guy's out here dropping bars. Yo!
Thickness fades. Trying to live with the color, but you turn my pigment gray. Thought you were on my frequency, but you're 50 different shades. I'm sure you didn't think it was the biggest deal. No one cares about their mask until it gets revealed. Cause it's not a violent weapon, it's more of a pain brace. A lack of perception is sure to cover an ashamed face.
My word, there's been so many gems being tossed around in the verses this afternoon. I think some of these young artists are wise beyond their years. There's just so much to unpack right there. But in particular, I like his description of the mask as it's not a violent weapon, it's more of a pain brace. A lack of perception is sure to cover a shamed face. Come on, people! I mean, that's some exquisite writing right there. Big up yourself, bro.
A lack of perception is sure to cover an ashamed face.
And if you don't believe me,
Try the mask.
Try the mask. Don't you want to finally live your life at last?
come lie down inside of a slimy bath. In the
Cycle of deception reigniting a violent past.
I think that's my favorite part of the song right there. I tell these guys it's a studio challenge. I say get in there, write the verse, lay it down, and try some stuff in the studio. Try to use your tech to enhance your verse the best you can. And he definitely did that in that section. Like, he definitely was like, I'm trying some stuff out. And I think it worked. I thought that was really cool. The way he used the effects to mask his voice is like another layer to his actual written metaphor of the mask. So, and then he's encouraging you to try the mask. You know, it sounds like this, it reminds me of, is it Space Odyssey? 2000, the old film where the guy's on the spaceship and the computer's trying to manipulate him and just speaking to him. Like, you know, it feels like that. I thought that was really good. I think it almost makes your metaphor become four-dimensional. It's absolutely outstanding. Let's get in the end of this piece right here.
bath. In the
Cycle of deception reigniting a violent past.
You shouldn't be fine with that. This your rite of passage. Now go and take the righteous path. Go and find the mask, throw it inside the trash. See how much time it lasts, and if it comes back to life, then we're burning it right to ash.
All right there. Absolutely exquisite verse right there. We need to big up DroU. So there it is, guys. You've gotten through our studio challenge submissions for Behind the Mask. Bear in mind that is studio challenge number 40, and I still have a few that I haven't reviewed as yet, so I will be back maybe in a few days to review another set of writing challenges, studio challenges, as well as beat challenges for all of you who make beats out there. Yes, the NL team makes beats. That's what we do. We get together, we don't just freestyle, we try to hone our skill, hone our craft, and yeah, make music as well as have great socials. For you, the raiding crew who have been hanging out with TN, I guess I need to bless you guys with some freestyles. Usually how I work it is people who have been watching for a while have accumulated channel points down the bottom of your screen by the chat box, and you can use that to suggest a word, topic, song title, or POV that you'd like me to rap about. I think the POVs are broken at the moment, but I'll fix that. So yeah, maybe we can get through one or two before I am out, and yeah, we can keep vibing. Let me find some beats right here. 1 second, people. Bam, 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 bam. By the way, let me drop you a quick link to myself on socials and other platforms. Right now, what you can hear jamming is an instrumental from one of my last projects out on Millennium Jazz Music. So you guys are coming in with the topics thick and fast. I don't think the POV function's fully working. I gotta tweak it. Raiders, hope you're in the house. Thank you for jamming with me for a bit. It's good to see you, Dons. Alpha W, thank you very much for the YouTube subscription. Feeding the bonus vibes. Ah, Gizmo's made sure they followed everywhere. Thank you, Giz. Much appreciated. Shrubbers, it's good to see you as well. It's always a vibe. I'm just killing time while I'm switching YouTube account to get some ignorant beats to do some quick raps too. With me. I also don't have a screen for me to share the challenge chambers with you guys, so this is going to be a little dodgy, but we're going to get through this, alright? We're going to work together to get through this. It'll be okay. Okay, we got something popping up. Hope you're still with me. Hope you're still chilling. Thank you very much, peeps. TN raiding party, much love to you guys. It's been good today, Shrubbers. It's been very good today, to be honest. How about yourself? Have you been good? Let me just ask you, have you been good? Okay. Yeah. Have you been good? Tell me about your day. Wanna say welcome to all the people that came up in the raid. Yeah, raiding through, you know it gets deep. My man TN daily practicing techniques. The streak's got a whole life of its own. We out here on the mic when we vibe in the zone. We stay practicing, hoping that we put the practice in. Preparing for the day that we get together, then we rap with him. Who's him? Just a person in your eye line. I'm out here searching for the prime time, trying to define rhyme in the same way that I can just change anytime like Optimus Prime. I quickly transform or I adapt when I'm dropping raps. I'm making sure I maneuver smooth, not caught in traps. They want to take it there. They said, where's LeeN? I'm caught somewhere right there between the kick and snare. You can find me at the place, keeping pace with a hi-hat. I've left no trace, no footprints in the snow. I disappear in the blizzard when it's 10 below. But I'm just out here trying to bring the heat to fight the cold. Doesn't really matter if you're feeling old. You're more like vintage, you're more like retro. Nostalgic with this rap thing is hard to let go. We've been putting the energy in since the get-go, since back in the day. I've got a passion that I keep ablaze. I stay on a path and sometimes I can't deny I go astray, but we're right back on it. I'm looking the farthest beyond the horizon, practicing for my target, I'm aiming. You know I say things that people can only describe as flaming. I brought in the filet mignon. LeeN's got a sense of success that is so strong, you can feel it, it be vibing. If you're in a bad situation, you know I'm empathizing. I'm busy doing my thing on the internet. Give noise in the chat if you be into it. I mean the emojis, you know how it be going down. I was about to say make noise, I'm so used to rocking crowds. Big Giant wanna try it with LeeN, bro, don't worry about that. I stack the raps like an axe, then I chop them down. I'm like timber, I stay colder than the wind in winter. Like it was a wonderland. They say that I'm over the top, but my flow's more like underhand. Understand, they're like, goddamn. I practice every night, you know I cram like it's the night before exams that you really need. Just give me a Guinness and a bag of weed, and I could stay in a cycle. When I strike hard in the points that are vital. I'm out here, I'm not a knight, but I night ride like I'm Michael. I do raps off the top, old school from the 80s like I'm Hasselhoff. I keep it cool, never pressure, take the hassle off. Are those the flows that you really got? They lost the plot, leans off of the head. What's going on with that brother? Think he's off of his meds. He's out here, going deep, talking a lot of dark shit like it's after the watershed. Alright, let's quickly get through these challenges. That's what we came for. Okay, let me see if I can do this. How will I do this? 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 Let me switch up and quickly check the movement. Yeah. How will I do this? How will I do this? Switch the screen up and let me check the movement. Hey. Maybe something like this. Hey. Is that cool? Does that? No, that's a bit much. What we got? Okay, so that one's an error. Okay, Gizmo. Yeah. What do you prefer? I'm out here building a foundation so I can treat it like the architecture. It's building blocks. I'm on the ground floor, looking at, trying to see if I have found more. I mean more of the granite. Hope that I can stand it. I'm trying to use this architecture. It's like making a building that is plugged into the planet. Excuse me, I had to get into it and whatnot. I'm a carpenter, now I'm with a mason with the building blocks. I be looking at architecture, I can't let go. I'm still building a picture right in front of you like Lego or Duplo. Either way it just clicks together so I can have the shelter above my head in any weather. You know I'm new to this shit. I huff and puff similar to the big bag wolf to the house full of sticks. That's why I'm out here, brothers moving the bricks, trying to bring their product that's legit out to the sticks. It's architecture. I'm busy out here showing you how to build this a lecture. Yeah, you need the raw materials. You need the raw materials, like the sand and the limestone, that you can have the building blocks when in the rhyme zone. I'm prone to lay the cornerstone like Tetris. I built a shelter so the wind can never wet us, so the animals and the darkness that creeps at night can never get us. Come to my shelter. I'm like a caveman in a cave that is architecture from back in the days. Let me shave a couple inches off this block. Let me try to make a house out of this rock. Let me make sure that I call the contractor to make sure the highest quality timber is what they've got in stock. Cause I've got a land and I want to build upon my plot. Architecture, yeah, I forget. I've got the building permission, got the sand, got the blocks, got the crew, but I didn't get the architect. How can you build without a plan? That's when you plan to fail. We still out here trying to build our way up out of jail. Who's the architect of my destruction? Someone's out here. I'm looking at the architects of pure corruption. The machine that you built, it doesn't feed me and neither does it feed my community. The unity we need is love, passion and lots of respect. We build on that foundation. Call me the architect. Call me the architect. How was that one? Architecture coming from Gizmo. Is that what you were looking for, Giz? Have you seen us? We move in packs. We are the Lemurs. Have you seen us? We move in packs. We are the Lemurs. Howling at the moon. We the late night screamers. Don't mistake us for hyenas. We roll in packs. We are the Lemurs. Creeping out at night. Have you seen us? Yeah. Where my dogs at? They're more like Ribbit. Props to Eminem saying, where are my frogs at? Jump if you feel froggy. I jumped in the night when Alina popped up in an alley and gave me a fright. I'm like, there's Alina, I mean a lemur, what have you got? He's rolling with a bunch of foxes, he's leading them. He's be the leader of the new gang. I'm like, foxes, dogs and all of them, they want to hang with the lemur. He's chilling out with the ninjas too, chilling, smoking a cigarette, saying, LeeN, have you seen us? I'm rubbing my eyes like I'm a late night dreamer, cause I can't believe what I'm seeing right here in Avicenna. Late night in an alley, dark shadows and a lot of dogs. Lima leading the pack right there. I'm like, just, oh my god. I'm like, what's going on? These are some animals. They said you're lucky that we won't eat you just like some cannibals. What do you want? Was my question. The lemur said, I'm the leader here. That's my confession. You better do exactly what you want. I'm feeling damn great. We can't speak to humans, LeeN. Can you translate? I'm like, what? I'm the only one can hear you right now? The lemur's like, shh, it's the secret. You better pipe down. Tell no one that you seen us. And they disappeared into the night. And that was the lemur. I was like, rah, some drama. Next time I'm gonna walk with body armor and the llama. Huh. You should have seen a whole pack of animals that were led by a lemur. Did I catch that right? Because sometimes I just see the topic and just go and I completely misread what I saw. That has happened a few times. Lemurs. Was that right? As in the animal? Doesn't matter, I ran with it. That's another one quickly off the list. Big up yourself, crime bastard. We're gonna get onto this last one right here from Hi-Fi Dodge. Big up yourself, Hi-Fi Dodge. Rhetoric. I'll fix a scene so that you can see these without me doing this dodginess for the next stream. Alright, so the request was Rhetoric. This is the last one, and I got a split. But I think I'll be back on in about an hour to just do some freestyle. So just to check one more time. One's dedicated to Hi-Fi Dodge. Requesting Rhetoric. You guys ready, chat box? Let's give that last burst of energy. We're about to ride out after this one. Rhetoric, Hi-Fi Dodge, let's go. Yeah. People in the chat box, I hope you getting it. Peace and love is my philosophy and rhetoric. Spitting it, legitimate shit with that energy. I use the freestyle session right here as my therapy. My rhetoric is spread the peace and love. I'm like a rock, a foundation of love that can never budge. You can't push me. Energy, I'm spreading it. I want to show you peace and positivity. It's my rhetoric philosophy. Like Jesus, ain't no stopping me. I'm out here connecting with the people and I try to do it properly. I show love, I show respect. When I am on that deck, I show a nudge right there. That's respect. Hope you're getting it. The rhetoric is love and peace. I want to see my people unite. Capiche? I'm not like the rhetoric of right and left. I'm out here, rhetoric of the beats, the heart and the chest. I'm in time with the music, I'm in sync. To spread the love and positivity is simply my instinct. We out here writing rap verses quicker than you blink. We stay afloat when most of us sink. Yo, my rhetoric is get it done. My rhetoric is be serious about life, but make sure you stop for fun. My rhetoric is loyalty, integrity, and anytime I'm in the cypher, hit them with hard bars and positive energy. I hope you're getting this. I'm not the preacher speaking to the pulpit, but here's my rhetoric. Get it in every day, even though sometimes you have to rest. But you can do that knowing you done your best yesterday. You can rest right now with no sorrow. My rhetoric is leave it for today, do that shit tomorrow. No, that's not the rhetoric I'm living by. That's why I go way above that shit to keep the standards high. I try supply more than what they expect. Yeah, when I be rapping, people like to move their neck, head bobbing, because when you rap, make sure that you said something and stand for your truth. I'm talking to all of you. Yeah, peace and love's the energy. I hope that you be getting it. Props to Hi-Fi Dodge shouting out for the rhetoric. Every time I grab the microphone, you know the set gets wrecked. Finished in the cypher, hands up, you know I get respect. NLTeam be the crew on deck. Yo, better look us up if you ain't heard us yet. Police, FBI, and other people looking for us, cause you know we've got a murder rap for murdering sets and beats, because we're out here bringing no drama with that set technique. We got the DJs, producers, and rappers galore. Check us out when we out on tour. Get respect, yo. We making sure they all bob their neck. We bring the real hip hop when we're out on deck. We always spread love and a lot of respect. Hi-Fi with the Dodge, that's your rhetoric. Yeah, The real hip hop went up on deck. When LeeN's rapping, everybody tries to snap their neck. Making sure you feel love and respect. Hi-Fi Dodge, that's your rap based on rhetoric. Or rhetoric. Even though I'm getting sick. It was a feedback stream, but I'm so happy that I get to spit. Alright, people. People. Hey. People. Hey. Yo. I don't get loose on stream. I don't actually, I'm quite tense on stream. You know, I don't get loose on stream. Yo, I don't get loose on stream. What have you seen? LeeN stays sharper than the damn laser beam. Yeah, we out here blowing up like a hand grenade. About to go and hit my man throat Genji with the raid. The raid, that's my dude, yo. He gets the raps in, does it every day. A lot of flows he's got to spray. Yeah, we out here directing things like Spielberg with the real words plus the Michael Bay. I'm out here shotting everything like eBay, hitting up that target, similar to archers, similar to bullseye. I'm doing these crimes, leave someone else as the fall guy. I've got an alibi. I was chilling out with 4 bad bitches, plus I was getting high. Alright, let's tell the truth, that's all a lie. Right, we're about to raid over to throw Genji, so goodbye. About to raid to Genji, so I say goodbye. Alright, about to raid over to Genji. We are about to go. Peace. Peace and love. We'll be back soon.